You know, I'm not joking when I get up on air and I say that what you're seeing in Europe, England, the United States, Canada is tyranny. We're one step away from him just disappearing. When I was in Canada, they said, "You're here to ship drugs in, aren't you?" And I was like, "No." And they said, "Listen, we find one porno picture on those computers, you're going to get years and years in prison." And I said, "These are our office computers?" And I said, "What, like illegal porn?" He goes, "No, anything. Topless girl, you're going to prison." So they spent hours and hours searching them. Thank God none of the office computers, because who hadn't clicked on something by accident or on purpose or whatever? You know, porn's everywhere on the web. None of it on our computers. And they were cussing at me, screaming at me. It sounds like the Greeks aren't that mean. They did shove on him and grab him, he said. But that's where this is going. I mean, I was there being told how I was going to be going to a Toronto prison. Going back to our guest, London Guardian reporter. He's filed 2 stories now, one about his arrest yesterday and one about how he was going, and breaking it down. And we go back now to Charlie Skelton. Charlie, you're in the police department right now. Are you miles away from the meeting spot of Bilderberg?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. There was loud Greek voices. Sorry.
So you're just stuck in the police department, and that's the end of it?
Yeah, no, well, I got a feeling I'm about to be waved off, what with me, A, being no threat whatsoever, and B, no one seems to know what's going on.
What type of questions? Well, because they're so compartmentalized. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was going to pass you over to one of the policemen, if you'd like.
Oh, I'd like to talk to him. What's his name?
Yeah, okay, it's a lady. It's the one I described as... Yeah, it's the one I described as the Christina Aguilera. I'll put her on. Oh, hold on.
Oh, okay, lovely Greek lady.
Oh, she's gone away. Oh, how annoying.
Oh, she doesn't want to talk to you. Sir, look, more importantly, can you tell us about the EU law and being registered to be able to buy seeds? Can you tell me...
I've been released. Here we go. I'm off. Go, my friend, go. Okay, thank you very much.
But no. Ask him if you'll be arrested again if you take photos of Bilderberg. Ask him.
Oh, he's gone. Hold on. Actually, that's a good question. I will ask that. Hold on. I'm going back into the police station.
Well, that's good. You need to have that attitude. They're the ones engaging in crimes. See, he feels guilty. He's like, "Go, my friend."
Where's the blonde? Excuse me.
Listen, if you have to, hold the phone down by your side, and they won't take it as threatening. Just hold the phone down by your side, Mr. Skelton.
Sorry, could I just... I need to ask one quick question. Will I be arrested again if I take photographs of Bilderberg? Can I pass you over to Alex Jones?
I don't speak.
It's okay, no, really.
No. I don't speak.
No, you speak very good English. You speak very good. My friend Alex.
I don't speak.
He likes to speak.
I don't speak through the telephone. It's not allowed to me.
Ask her the question again.
Okay, what can I just clarify? Am I allowed to take photographs of Bilderberg? Can I? Am I allowed? No, I just wanted to ask a question. I was told to ask, am I allowed to take photographs of Bilderberg?
Okay, what do you want? Please, tell me what you want.
Am I allowed to take photographs of Bilderberg?
She doesn't understand. Ask her if you'll be arrested again if you go to the same place.
Oh, don't worry. Anyway, say hi to Alex.
You want to speak straight? You want to speak?
Hello, how are you doing?
I know it's a police station. I'm quite often here.
Is there freedom of the press in Greece, or are you a fascist country? Can he take photos of foreign banker rulers who are bankrupting you now and will enslave your family's future police officers? Police officers, do you serve Hitler? Do you serve Stalin?
Thank you.
Did they answer?
I'm a free man. Second time freedom. Well,
okay, but they will not answer. Well, you know what? Maybe you should go back down to Bilderberg right now and see if they put you back in. It'll kind of become like a merry-go-round, you know.
I think I might not. I think I might.
You know what? I would go down there. I would go down there and I would say, I've been told it's okay for me to do this because them releasing you. I would file a formal complaint. This is what you ought to do. I would go to the British Embassy and I would make an issue out of this London Guardian. I mean, you're a British citizen or subject, and you supposedly have these rights, and you're in the European Union, I would complain to the European Union embassy, and I would say the freedom of the press is being violated by a bunch of criminal bankers meeting. This is a big deal. You got to file complaints, man.
I'll tell you what, for you, I will file a complaint, okay?
Well, for all of us.
Yeah,
but yes, it is for me. It is for my future as well. Yeah, no, I know. I mean, I'm interested to see what's going to happen to anyone. I mean, there's a growing number of people here from the alternative media, and I think there's a few just generally interested parties turning up, and a couple of protesters I know are going to. I spoke to one guy who's going to be here. I mean, I'm just interested to see what's going to happen and how hard the Greek police are going to be, hitting, and how, well, hopefully not literally hitting, but how serious they're going to take it, because as far as I can tell, they're taking it pretty seriously. Well, I saw photos in London Guardian. Were those your photos where they look very agitated and they're surrounding you? Yes, that was. That's the one that really kicked things off, that photo. And you say they were grabbing and shouting at you then. That one officer looks like he's 12 years old. What happened? He was a nasty little fellow. I wouldn't mind if he drove his car into the marina. I didn't like him. I liked some of the others; they were fine. But it's very strange. It makes it. You know what the situation does is it makes bad people out of good people. Operative word, little fellow. He has a Napoleon complex, probably. Yeah, I didn't like him at all. He's a bully. Anyway. So, yes, I'm free. Hello. Oh, that was a thought crime right there. Did you know that your own Home Secretary, Jackie Smith, is banning people who criticize the government or criticize open borders from coming to England? See, in the future, and they do this in Canada, when you show up, they say you're a thought criminal, so that's why you get arrested. I mean, is that good? I thought England had the Magna Carta, 1215. 1215, almost lunch. Do you know what? I have to say to you, Alex, I'm only just waking up to what's going on. I really am. I'm one of those people who's taking their first tentative footsteps into awareness of a world which isn't pretty, and it isn't necessarily being run for the right reasons by the right people. And I'm just learning, and I've been twice in a police station for doing absolutely nothing. I mean, really nothing. And it's a wake-up call to me, and I hope it's a wake-up call to some other people. And on a personal note, I'd like to thank you for the work you're doing literally waking people up out of the slumber that they are in. Well, I appreciate you, and I was talking to Paul Watson, who you emailed. We've got your email saying that you are aware of the radio show and have listened to it. How long have you tuned into the radio show or seen the videos? Started watching. I mean, my wife, Hannah, she's an even bigger fan of you than I am. Oh, thought criminal. She started getting me into this. We started looking at some, we watched Loose Change. That's another key. We watched your, I forgot the name of it, Global Conspiracy Countdown, whatever it's called. Isn't that terrible? I forgot the name of your movie. And, a couple of those videos, started looking at that, started reading, started listening to the radio show. And you've got some really interesting guests on, and, you hear some new ideas, some different perspectives, and, I mean, thank God we've got the internet now. I don't know how long we're going to have it for in the way that the level of freedom of communication we have at this second. I don't know. That scares me. But, at the moment, this is a time of awakening, I think, for everyone. I genuinely believe that, and I don't know how many people are going to, wake up. Sorry, I keep saying that, but it is the appropriate metaphor, I think. I don't know how many are going to, and let's just hope it's enough. Well, the London Guardian needs to make a big deal out of this because, we have the Times of London, we have Haaretz, we have all these big papers. In fact, I'm going to read those later on air. I thought I'd printed the Haaretz story. Just Google Bilderberg and Haaretz, or Haaretz. And it's one of the stories down, and it says, global elite meeting to chart future of world government. All these news articles I'm reading this morning and today, they're now admitting it. This is a big deal because in the past, I had the New York Times just 8 years ago say I was insane, it didn't exist. Bohemian Grove didn't exist. Bilderberg Group didn't exist. When the groups had already written books and bragged about how they existed, and German presidents had written about it, and prime ministers had written about it, to now have it be all over the European press, all over the British press, but not in the U.S. press. Last year was the biggest blackout we'd seen in a decade. Newspapers showed up but said they weren't allowed to really write about it, so there was no